Hi guys, this is Anna with Passions of Paper. I'm here today with a giant blue winter journal. This is a very grungy and decorated journal. In the spirit of winter starting soon. Winter will be starting in just a couple of days here in Ohio. Technically it feels like it's already started with the kind of weather that we have had. So I've been very much in the winter mood. I've already made a bunch of smaller journals. For like all different types, like undecorated smaller journals, and then I made a really thick squishy journal. And then we've got this beauty here, which is a giant journal. It's about 12 inches by 9 inches. Specific measurements are on the listing that you can pull up there if you're really curious. And then this is a 200-page journal. It has a big old removable fluffy tassel here with all these different fibers and beads. I got all different kinds of beads going on inside of there. Lots of blues and browns. And this really beautiful like a seafoam green type color or I don't know, aqua maybe. I'm not sure what you'd call that. It's just a nice lighter blue color with a touch of green in it. And then we've got this cover picture, and it's probably not gonna get picked up. I put glitter on her face, not the rest of it, just her face, and so I don't know if that will get picked up or not. But she does have a glittery face there. And then I collaged this title, Winter Wonderland, on the front. Excuse me. We've got 3 signatures. And then this back. I left it kind of plain because I dyed this fabric and I had to dye it like 5 times to get it to be just the right blue. It's really hard to get it dark without it being too dark. I really wanted a very rich blue, and hopefully the camera can portray the colors accurately. And then we've got this nice little soft teal baby bluish color here for the closure. Oops. Let me just open that up, and that blue continues on the inside here. I've got a loop here for a pen closure. Oh, I forgot to say, this journal was made for me, but I have enough materials left to make another one for a custom order. So what you'll see here is my specific journal, but for the custom order, I will be making something very similar. Maybe not exact, because exact just isn't fun to make, but very similar. And with the custom order option, I can even do things like changing out the cover image if there's an image that you like a lot more. So it just has more options available if you order this. So starting out in this pocket here, I made a tall slim journal. That's just going to be my gratitude journal. I've been having a very rough last few months, and it just keeps getting worse and worse for us, just harder and harder. So I made this just so I can record everything I'm thankful for, because there's so much that I'm thankful for, and I just need to keep that in mind right now and not look at the situation that we're in. So we've got, I said already, it's got 200 pages. I did a lot of decorating. We've got these fun winter related words all throughout. I did a lot of edge work with different fibers, eyelash yarns. I've printed digitals full size on 60-pound paper, and then a lot of people ask me how do I attach these to make it for the giant journal. I use a strip of my dyed paper. I take like one of my big 11x17 dyed papers, like this size. You'll see this, it goes through both sides. And I dyed some blue ones of different shades, and I take those, or I take one of them, and I slice it up into these little strips that are about 1 inch wide, and then I glue the sheet onto it, on each side of this strip of paper. And the strip of paper is the same thickness as this, so if this can handle being sewn in, then so should that strip of paper. I use a very strong glue called Art Glitter glue. It's the brand name Art Glitter. And so I know that for sure that this holds together very nicely. And as a matter of fact, I mean, I've made several of these giant journals already and I use them myself, so I already know that they hold up. So we've also got these pages that are like the normal journal size, like 5.5 by 8.5. And then I glue these in on the edge, and these are just flip outs for secret writing space. We've got magazine pages in here that are fun questions to answer and get your mind kick-started on things to write about. The digitals in here are from, I used so many different sellers. I will have all the links in the description box below. So be sure to check that out if you like what you see. I'll be listing all of them. The only ones that will not be listed are like these images of these full-face wintry women, because that is a special digital kit that Ksenia with AliceArtPrintsStore made for me. We have a collaboration together, and she made me that special kit, which is really awesome that she did. It's just such a cool thing what we're doing together. We're working together to create new unique digitals, and not just for me but for her shop as well. So I used a lot of her digitals in this journal, so make sure you check out all the links that are under her name, because she has some really good stuff. So I did a lot of different journaling cards. These are going to be 5.5 by 8.5, which is like a normal journal page. So I like doing these giant journal cards. And then these ones, these would be like 4.25 by 5.5, I think. Yeah, 4.25 by 5.5 for these smaller ones. And then I've got loads of decorated pockets all throughout, and I did some sewing throughout. The digitals with the lines on them are they don't come with lines, they come blank, just with the images. And then I add my own lines to them because I personally like writing on lines. And we've got this packaging craft paper that I have attached paper to on the back and sewn on, and then just decorated. So this makes good journaling space as well. And then these are from an art magazine, so they show off other people's art journals, and I chose pages with colors that correspond with this winter theme, which is like whites, blacks, grays, and blues. I did stenciling on some of the pages. These are like tab pages, so it already has these tabs on it, if you can see that. I just thought it was fun. It's like, how many times can you actually use like white tab pages in a journal? Since white was one of the main colors because it's a winter journal, I was like, that's perfect. So I just did some grunginess here, and then the stenciling of this beautiful snowflakes all throughout, different types of snowflakes that I stenciled. We've got this, so this is one of my dyed blue papers. I've got various colors throughout. And then this nice silver vine. I love the silver vine. I don't get to use that very often, so it's fun using that. And I did use a dark blue fantasy kit in this journal. I thought that was just a lot of fun. Then this is from another one of my collaborators, BontikVintageDesigns. Just check out the description box below. I have a coupon that never expires that you can use on his digital kits in his store, so I'll have all that information and the links in my description box. And then I forgot to mention, I also used this beautiful digital kit from my third collaborator, that's Momentrees. So I'll also have her shop listed below. So this journal was so much fun because I was able to use digital kits from all 3 of my collaborators. And that's just really special when I can take kits from all 3 of them and make a cohesive journal out of all of them. Love this page. I just did one of those little explosive pockets that I like to make, and I decorated with these snowflakes, and then it's just got some journaling cards tucked inside. These snowflakes are made from a snowflake punch, and you probably won't be able to see the glitter that's on them, but I use a glitter spray, and I use Tim Holtz different colored sprays, and so all my snowflakes are very unique and different colors and different swatches and stuff. So those were so much fun. I just love playing with those sprays. So that was just a lot of fun. Hopefully this is fitting and you can see all the details. It's hard to show everything in a giant journal. I added a lot of small details to this one all throughout. Came together very nicely. It's a little bit hard to do because a lot of my digitals are very different from each other, and sometimes it's really hard to blend those together cohesively. And I think I pulled it off. I'm super in love with this journal, and I'm really excited to start using it. I'm almost done with my fall journal, and I'll be starting this one Saturday. Love this little pocket here from this crunchy bag. Did some stenciling on that and this little cluster. Love the edges of all the grungy pages that I do, and the inking, and just the different eyelash yarns and stuff going on. I love the layering that you can do in these giant journals. They're just unmatched with what you can do with them. And the flip outs are so fun. When I have prayer requests, I'll often write my prayer in here and then just kind of title it right here, so when I'm flipping through my journal I can see from a quick glance the title and I'll know, oh yeah, I know what I wrote there. Or let's say something special happened, like we just had a very random parade go down our street last weekend, and so instead of just doing a whole journal entry just for to talk about that parade, I just journaled about the parade on one of these flip outs. So it's fun, all the different ways that you can use the flip outs. Super cute, grungy journaling cards there. Hopefully you're able to read all the little different sayings in here. I didn't feel up to reading every single one of them since this journal is full of them. Also, for the custom order, just keep in mind, like these magazine pages, obviously I can't duplicate, so those will be different. And just, you know, they'll have different questions on them and stuff, and different pictures. Here I've got a double pocket, the large journaling card there, and some smaller journaling cards. Love this darker blue dyed paper. It's just so pretty. It's hard to dye paper dark blue, but still have it light enough to for ink pen to show up. And I think I accomplished that pretty well. Did some clusters on here, or collaging on this little side pocket. This journal took me a really long time to make. It will be the last journal I make of the year. Since Christmas is next week, I plan on taking some time off. Unless someone purchases the custom order version of this, then of course I will be making that. This page I just kind of fussily tore around and inked it, and then I turned that into a pocket. That was a lot of fun. Oh, I forgot to mention that the signature strings all have beads on them. We've got different blues and browns, and some are sparkly. So pretty. I really like this little cluster here. These are printed on 90-pound paper. These 8x10 prints. I like to do 8x10 prints to add to the layering. Some of these pages were just a little bit too dark of a blue, so I did just tear out some of that craft paper and grunge it up real good. And I just love the way that it gives it this dark blue border effect. Another one of those side pockets that I did some collaging on. And then it just ends by saying, "Winter is here." And then we've got this pretty picture of this girl with her warm-looking mug and a nice big pocket where you can easily add ephemera and stuff. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.